Welcome to Factorio. My name is Nilaus. This is episode 15, I believe, of our Let's Play campaign. We are working as base. We did get some progress last time. Oh, it also needs something to burn, something to drive on. You can see I was just looking at the overview map, and we got attack up here. So let's actually just go up here just to make sure. So we are in a position where we have two things that are, well, several things that are sort of burning concerns. We fixed the power issue last time in terms of our coal. We have not entirely plugged it in yet, so I'll just start by doing that while trying to talk about what the plan is for today. So the plan for today is, that needs to be reversed. Actually, that might be just not so urgent. That train is also not going to be filled up because there is no recharging up. So let's just go there. Whoa, it only had 7 left. Okay, so it's actually using quite a lot of power there. So what I want to do, let's see, this one, I think that's a good place to actually grab something, set it up here. If nothing else, this will go up to fuel the train. Yeah. There you go. And that could be slightly better. Okay, so that just gets a bit of coal. No problem there. Now, next part here, then I'd like to turn this one around because now it comes from the other side. I don't really know if this is really needed at this point. So let's not do that. Let's, okay, so what we want to do, the two things that are really burning hot right now is the fact that my base is big, it's open, it's starting to produce things, and that means it's very, very susceptible to biter attacks. That's the one part. The second part is the fact that I also need to tech. So if I don't tech, then I'm not really moving any forward. And there are some different tech levels where you have a distinct advantage towards the biters. One of them being when you have this science, and that's kind of wearing out that moment. I'm pretty sure I could go out and kill some more fighters, but it would be progressively more difficult, and I would spend more time, and it would be more risky. So that's okay. So one of the okay, well, that's kind of irrelevant, that one. Don't need it here. Just go like that. Oh dear. That was a time before we had the red circuits. So let's just put it in there. Alright, I'm going to clean this one up because we have a nice clean base. Let's see if I can stand here. Yep, I can. Yay, thank you for that. And I do have my car with me, both of them. So no worries on that. So what I want to do, I want to sort of gamble a bit, and the gamble being that I hope that I can survive being the attacks coming in for long enough that I can get up some more tech. And that's basically meaning oil production getting up. Oh wow, this is going far. Stone production is not looking hot. That is for sure, and it's not even looking worse because you'll see that one goes here, that one goes here. This one is not leading anywhere. Our starter base is, by all means, it's very dead, and that one as well. This one also dead, so I just take it out. No need to replace it with anything because it is dead. This starter base is not getting any new materials in, so it doesn't really have much of a purpose anymore. But I don't want to disband it because I actually might. That'll take simply too long. There. Let's get this one into here. Yes. And that one in here. Alright, so we still have a lot of stone here. This one actually also goes on the bus. It can be used to make military science. Let's look at the military science. What that will give us, that'll give us rockets. I'll give us more shooting speed. It'll also give us projectile damage. How much projectile damage? Plus 20. It's pretty significant. Rocketry, nope, I'm not going to do that. So this one just consume whatever there is. Not much, but maybe it'll support. And this one has 4.8. Do we have another one? We have one here. We could draw that one in. It will have to go all the way down there to that one. So that's kind of one long belt, but it doesn't need that much. It's not going to be now for sure. All right, what we do need is the car. So let's actually start working on the oil, because I have a feeling that I probably could squeeze out the oil before I get overwhelmed. But that is a bit of a gamble. So what do we need for oil? Let's see. First thing is I'm going to need a lot of these. Okay. So there will be some handcrafting. Sorry for that. If anyone... So the oil, I want to build it properly, and don't ever make green circuits by hand. Ah, now I left the car. There. And it's the steel that's missing. Well, good thing we have a steel line right here. So take that as well. There's only one more, and now comes the iron. We're also going to need a lot in terms of pipes. But again, as I'm designing, I think I'll have time to just handcraft these. So what are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is fine. I'll take this one out. I got attacked all over the place. I need some more turrets for sure. And I need some... I don't need that. But I do need more turrets. They're up here. I'll take all of them, because then we just have that. And where do we have this one? Half again. That's 94. That's the right number. Anything else we need? You're gonna need a lot of... Also gonna need that stub part. We're gonna need a lot of chemical plants. Not actually that many, but just a few. See, should have done that one. Then we could make this one a bit faster. Okay, so what do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. And then I needed this. 5 of those. What do we need more? We are needing more iron. Okay, we can get iron for sure. We also need a few wires. That's 5, that's 9, 10, 11, 12. I think I need 12. And okay, where are we being attacked? Up here. It's still that one. It's could be an issue. Could very well be a very big issue soon enough. Okay. Let's get the car. I want my oil plant to be down here. Whoop, I also need a lot of iron. I'll take these iron lines. Just take them. That'll be fine. I can make a few of these while we are idling. Okay, so here I want a design. I think I'll keep this one around. See, the great thing about this is I actually have 5 locations out here for oil. This is absolutely insanely perfect. Why do I not have any? I don't have any coal. I really should build it right there. Like an ugly hack that just builds a couple of coal deposits. We're also going to need those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So I can start building this one. Build it here for whatever reason. So let's take a look at it. It takes, what do we do? 20 crude oil in per 5 seconds. So this is everything divided by 5. This has also crafting speed 1. So this one takes 20 in. It goes 6 out, and 4 out. 6, 6, 8 of the different components. This is what we want to focus on. And what I want to do is I want to build 10 of these. So it's, whoa, that was not what I wanted. I was trying to copy things, and instead of copying, then I recalled. So copy this. Of course, the copy doesn't really help us in terms of building faster. Copy there. That's 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'll take this up. So that's 6. That's 10. So what I usually do is I take... Do I have some of these belts? Yes. So this is going to get one thing in that one. Here. I want this to be the crude oil that comes in. Let's start placing it. This will make it easy to place the one in between the power poles. Which again makes it easier to place the lights, because now that fits in between. So like the subtle ways that you can make it easy to build, and then don't make a mistake then. Here, so they are now built. I will, if I recall correctly. Oh dear, this is always one of those that I make. Because there is an advanced recipe where one of these gets switched off to the water, and I can never remember if it's the right one or the left one. I think it's the one that is on the same side as the heavy oil. But I guess with a 50-50 chance. Oh, it should be possible there. No. Too many errors with clicking. Okay, so this one will easily go out here. The one thing I do want though is 1, 2. I want to have a control of what goes in. That one. This is, see, this is one of the new features in 0.17, that it identifies what should be in, and then it does not allow mixing. We have one grenade. Spend it wisely, and then kill the rest of the trees. One, 2, 3, 4. Where's the last one? There. Ah, that works. If you press Q while holding over one of those, it actually works. So this one will gather in at... My take is here. Nope. And let's build some more of these and more of these. Yeah. And so these are now all done. Here. Here. And let's put some lights as well. Good. And definitely also some defenses, because oil is very precious and very likely to be attacked. And maybe even here. So these are static defenses, doesn't matter if I spend a bit more. So we are already producing oil. This one goes in here. This one monitors how much we have. And what we then need to do, now you can build it very, very simply, or you can build it very advanced. It will produce 3 things out. At this point in time, we are going to use the heavy oil for lubricant, because that needs for electric engines. We don't really need it for very much. We are going to use the solid, the light oil for solid fuel. We might also use the heavy oil for solid fuel, and we are going to use the petroleum here, and not into solid fuel, but that's the only way to do plastic, but also sulfur. At this point, we need plastic in order to make red circuits. That's the primary thing we need plastic for. However, the one thing I really want it for is, well, I do need a bit of plastic. But I also need sulfur because that gives us grenades. Grenades gives us nothing yet. But if you look at our science, the one thing we really want is this one. Because that gives us tank explosive cells. That is such a huge step up in power. It requires plastic and explosives. The one thing that I need more than anything else in the entire world is this one though. Cliff explosives, because that's driving me crazy that I cannot explode the cliffs. So those are the things. I need sulfur because I need explosives. I need plutonium, and then I can do the rest into just whatever I want. Now, there is a point though, and that is I am building this in preparation for the future. That's just how I always do it. I'm so cautious about it. That one is not going to live. Oof. You are a hero. 17 kills. That means there will be one up here that will do a recipe that I don't have. And in the very late game, it will be possible for me to have... Here this will be a beacon that will have to be between these rows. And that will mean that there are only 2 rows here. So I have to choose it carefully like this. And then this one has to go into the next tier. Because at this tier there will be... Now this may not make a lot of sense. These will be beacons in a late game. What you only need to know is I'm deliberately trying to keep these free. So I'm just carefully designing them like this, and then 1, 2 as well. So I'll also have it here. So don't even think I need it. These will be the light oil. You can see I'm bringing the light oil directly in. Running out of that. Just get all of us here. This one at the current moment can just make this. Yeah, that means this one, I can't bring it on the same line, even though this one should never be getting up. So I'll just bring it on the next line. This one, I guess this is as good as any place to build. So we store this for now. And we should also, well, in that case, I think I might want to just, generally speaking, get the same distance between them, because that'll look better. So this one could very well be the heavy oil. So let's get the heavy oil here. That one fills up the heavy oil. We really also should get the light oil. So I'll take this one again. Whoops. Like that and like that. Ooh, that's too far out. Oh dear, that's bad. I need to move the whole thing by 1 tile, luckily, and this is kind of sucks, but I lose all of the fluid. Luckily, it doesn't spill. Strangely, it doesn't spill, you could also say. But luckily, with oil, it's just something you get out of the ground. So, it doesn't run out. You can spend it as many times as you like. So here, this one will also be taken out because I might as well want this one. This one is definitely going up. So this lane here is reserved for petroleum. I can't use that one. And then I'll bake the next one. Yeah, we don't have it. Let's bring the car. I do have 1 car. Let's get a lot of iron because that's what we're gonna need. Do we have some pumps? No, we do not have pumps. So let's get iron and pumps as well. Pumps need engines. I don't think I have engines in my inventory. Nope. But I do have it in my very starter base, which also gives me a good opportunity to go back and... Whoa, here. That one. How many do we have? Definitely not this many. 7. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And let's make some pumps. That's the steel we're missing. Fine. Oh my god, that's just everything is getting banged up here. Let's just get out and repair it a bit. Okay, let's go up to our station up here. This station is suffering from acute biteitis. And since this is where they are apparently coming in, so let's buff it up. That should help beef up the defense a bit. It's not going to be perfect. It sure as hell isn't going to be perfect. It's going to be very far from perfect. This one is clearly not working. Why not? Because that one is pointed the wrong direction. Oh my god, you saw that. I bet you saw it. This one, you're filling up that one, but really, it's also being filled up. Great. Oh, I'm standing on tracks. Great. Let's get this one. For some reason, my mall does not require or does not produce any liquids or any pipes or anything like that. It's a bit of a shame. And what else? So, but we'll manage. Good. We got the. What do we get? I'll keep it here so we can easily run out if needed. And we'll try one more time from this one here. I don't know if I need this many, but I think I need some. That one's already not feasible. Can't reach. Okay. So, what? And that will be up into this one. And now we know the second one will be. Let's actually get markup here, I guess. This one will be petroleum. Next one will be heavy oil. And let's make it, try to make it consistent. Let's make it that one. Light oil. Now that's nothing consistent about this. Maybe water as well. But I'm not going to store water in one of these, so definitely not. Anyway, this one. I'd like this to be the light oil. Unfortunately, we're not taking the light oil out, but we probably could. Here, this one will actually make lubricant, but only under certain conditions. So this one keeps going here. I'll not need to take this out anywhere else because I don't need heavy oil anywhere outside of this location. The only thing we need heavy oil for is this part. Like this. They'll be different later on. I need 2 of these. And that will need to go back. This one can then be the light oil if it ever comes in. Yeah. See, this one cannot be light oil because then it'll intersect with that. So let's make it a bit further away. Here. And we are going to have a few of these. Oh no, it ran out of fuel. That's something someone will have to take a look at some point. Question is whether I need one of these for each. I don't, but it's just so damn easy to make. here, but these are certainly needed so that it can go out here. And that one we'll also take whatever we had for the first one, simply just rolling it down with a very slight adjustment. This one is not going out to that side. And okay, so this one will work up here. That one will work. What I'd like to do additionally is basically saying, you know what? If you don't use all of it for that, then you know what? Probably just convert the rest into this, right? Because there's no point in storing it. As I see it. Attacked. It's still okay. I'm not sure I like the fact that they are overlapping. I think it's one of those features that I have requested. But once I have it, yeah, well, things change, right? So they are now producing this. And can I make a belt like this? Which would, for example, that would be so awesome if that worked. However, this is where the tricky part comes in. I want to control it, and the way I control it is by saying definitely needs to be one here. I want to link it, this one, to these two. And this is exactly where to go in. So they are now starting-ish. Why not? Empty. Okay. But they'll go in here and there will be a tiny bit here. So I will... Okay, we damn well need some light here for sure. Sorry about that. How could I not build some light? What kind of savage base do you think this is? So this one will now get the signal here. It says how much. But this one will then say, you know what? After we have... After you have a certain amount. Scroll. 70,000. Crazy. It's scrolling up. I think 5,000 might be enough. Okay, so we get at least 5,000. And anything in excess of 5,000, you're welcome to just put it in there. And in the meantime, I need to... No, that's not going to work. Please. Is there any way for... If that one was one higher up, then this one could be one higher up. And that would just be all right around much better. Kill the light, unfortunately. You can get the light. There. Right, this is... I'm very happy with this little tiny thing here. Yeah. 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 And that will be put into some boxes because right now I can't use it, but I will treasure it dearly very soon. So this fuel is just simply better fuel for my car, which I now have. And then what else is it? Got some of these and a lot of this. I'm gonna have to come back to this one, unfortunately. So we can now fill this one up. At this point, it doesn't really need to be this extreme with like 10 plants running. It will very fast reach an equilibrium or a point where it will not get any more. Here. I don't think these power poles are at the right location. Nope, they are not. Well, they don't even need power poles here. Where we're going, we don't need power poles. get it. Yeah. That red thing is just driving me crazy. It's a notification that I can't do anything about. Well, I can, but then we kind of lose our train of thought here. I'm already using all of the iron up here that I had so preciously gathered. All right, so things are working. This one, once this one will scale up at some point. Here we have, this is increasing, so we just fill it up. This one is increasing because this is our valuable product. And you know what, quite important is to get the actual oil in there. Is it coming? Nope, not if I midline it a bit. Try again. Good thing I didn't end the episode with that. Then the comment section would have been full of just, oh my god, you misaligned the pipes. At least you can still say that, but at least it won't be true. So these are just slowly filling up. Let's see how far. You can look at the light here. This one light is on. This light is not on because it is unable to get rid of its materials. There, now it can. Ever so slightly. Yeah. So please make sure to get enough enough pipes when you're doing this. There must be somewhere that I have a pipe pointing into nothingness that is uneven. All right, so what we basically have here is now we've built a small production of petroleum. We are storing up the rest. They don't really have a lot of value right now, so we're just converting everything into light oil. I think we'll put in a few more turrets because I am bloody worried about this thing. And could they come in from the other side? Yeah, it very much. This one, as it fires up, I will mark this one as a chemical plant. So I've now tried to build this manually and build it sort of in a rather robust way so that we can next time, or sort of as we progress, we don't have to tear down the whole thing and build it up from scratch. But we can build some of it. This one gives us now the capability to continue tagging, and we did not die, which was kind of the success criteria of this build. Not dying and getting something somewhat useful. Great, so those are completed. Next time we can probably do some plastic bars, and we can start adding some water. Let's actually have a look. Where is the water? Okay, I have some water here. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's okay. So I take the water in here, and that water, together with that, we can make some sulfur, and the sulfur can then be made into some explosives. That will be helping us to build, ta-da, these things that we absolutely need. All right, we're going to wrap this one up. Thank you very much for joining. If you like what you saw and you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button so you get notified about upcoming things. And it also helped me get an indication of whether you like it or not. And of course, the like button is also there for exactly the same purpose. If there's something you'd like to see more of or less of, or other comments, then feel free to drop a like or drop a comment in the section below. I hope that you will, and I hope that I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for your support so far, and see until next time. Take care. Bye.